How you guys doing today? How you guys doing? Hope everybody's doing well. Feel like it's gonna storm out here, but I just wanted to say, I hope everybody's having a good, happy Memorial Day. This is some good berry punch. I don't know if you ever had berry punch, but it's pretty good. I wanted to talk to you guys real quick about. I wanted to just talk about. I just wanted to talk about something real right quick. This won't be a long, drawn-out discussion, but I believe some people wanted me to elaborate more so on, you know, I'll say high school. In high school, they want you to be in high school, everybody start having the group think mentality and everybody start having the cliquish mentality. High school, and I had to think about this long and hard. High school sets the tone for how your life is going to play out, because I see it now that whoever you were as a teenager, like when you was in middle school, when you was in high school, if you were labeled a square or an outcast back then, I mean, that definitely does follow you into your adult life. And I see that now. People, once you've been labeled, once you've been branded, once people have put that label on you, it never comes off. It's stuck with you forever. And high school is the time where you're going through puberty, you're liking females, and based on, how receptive your peers are to you, that's going to determine a lot of your adult life. That's what I had to realize. Your adolescent days will let you know how your adult life is going to be. So this is one of the reasons to why, if I had children, I would send my kids to private school if I had children, because I wouldn't want them to be exposed to the urban sector. I wouldn't want them to be exposed to that ghetto stuff, all that hood ghetto stuff. I wouldn't want them to be exposed to that. This is one of the reasons to why, if I had kids, I wouldn't have my kids exposed to that. I just wouldn't. Because in the black community, being hood, being gangster, that does matter. I'm not saying you have to be a gangster, but in the urban community, that is what's glorified, and that's what's seen as, hip, or that's what's socially acceptable. So that's why if I had kids, I would send my kids to private school, because I don't want them to, go through that. I don't want them to be around all of that hood stuff. I don't want them to be indoctrinated with that. Middle school, high school, both of those determine how your adult life is going to play out. But definitely high school. Definitely high school, because your adolescent days are going to let you know where you stand. Your adolescent days are not going to only let you know where you stand with females. Your adolescent days are going to let you know where you stand with other guys as well, as far as like just friendships and, your social standing. It's just going to let you know where you stand, where you belong. And, if you were seen as a square in your, formative years, that's going to have a tremendous impact on your adult life. And it just doesn't go away. It's a vicious cycle that never stops. I may elaborate more so on this. I may make a third video talking about this, because I know somebody wanted me to elaborate more so on, you know, high school and, you know, just how, you know, your adolescent days pretty much shape who you become in your adult life. It's real. You know, if you was labeled a square or an outcast as a teenager, then that's gonna follow you into your adult life. You know, it's real. You know, that's all I can say. It's very, very real. And unfortunately, things don't get better. That's the sad part. I wish that it wasn't that way, but that's the way it is. And all I can say is that if you're seen as a square now, as an adolescent, just know that it doesn't get better the older that you get. You know? Because middle school and high school, I look at, well, I'll just focus on high school for now. I look at high school as like preparation for the real world. That's the way I look at high school. Just looking back, I look at high school as preparation for the real world. Middle school is that way too, but definitely high school. Because after high school, you go off to college and you're in the real world. So yeah, high school is definitely setting the tone for how your life is going to play out. And sadly, people who were bullied at a young age, people who were ostracized at a young age, people who were treated badly at a young age, it follows them into their adult life, sadly. And it doesn't get any better. I wish this wasn't the case, but unfortunately, that's just the way it is. You know? I wish things got better, but unfortunately they don't. Guys who were a part of the status quo young, guys who were, you know, a part of the limelight, whether it was the fact they had looks or whether it was the fact they were an outstanding athlete in school. You know, whoever you were in high school, you know, it does follow you all the way into your adult life, you know. And it's unfortunate that it has to be that way, but that's how life is. And this is one of the main reasons to why I wouldn't want my kids to go to a public high school. I'd want my kids, especially an urban high school, because I'm sure you guys know how it was in those urban schools. You know, I definitely wouldn't want my kids to be exposed to that. But just wanted to make this little Memorial Day video for now. Just following up with you guys, talking about high school. High school is some crucial years. Those adolescent years are crucial because they definitely have a tremendous impact on how your adult life is going to play out. Because, like I stated, and I see why people say that, the world is a high school. And whoever you were as an adolescent is only going to become a more vicious cycle as you grow into adulthood. This is why I feel adolescents, you know, parents who have adolescents, they need to be very honest with their kids in this time, because those adolescent years are some very crucial years. Parents don't need to be deceptive. Parents need to tell their kids the truth and just lay all the cards on the table and let them know where they stand early. So, you know, they won't be confused later in life and finding out about things, you know, as they grow into adulthood later. Things that they could have known as an adolescent. If they don't learn it as an adolescent, they'll be finding it out. They'll be finding it out later in life. just like myself and a lot of other guys, finding things that they should have known long time ago, finding out things they should have known long time ago. They're finding out about those things in adulthood. And this is why I say, parents, if you have teens, tell them the truth about life early. Because if I was a parent, that's what I would do. Because those teen years are some very crucial years. And they do shape who you're going to become for the rest of your life. You know, it's no game. It's no game. But that's all I want to say for now. Talking about how high school shapes who you're going to be for the rest of your life. Because your high school years, they just preparing you for your adult life. But I'll probably come back and elaborate more so on this topic. You guys have a great Memorial Day. Talk to you soon. Peace out.